Welcome to Fortunes Hiding Down Under TV. We are back in the Pig and Whistle, Brisbane Riverside, and we are going to be chatting about a Liverpool draw. So we was all in here on Saturday night, and but how did it all go, boys? And obviously we're missing someone, as usual. So Matthew Nolan is off sick again. No, he's actually not off sick today, is he? No. It's like I could repeat it, copy and paste. Yeah. But no, he's training with work today, so he'll be missing. But we've got Richard. So welcome aboard, mate. Thanks for coming on. So Richard come down and watched the game with us on Saturday in here. But what did you think? What did you think of the night, mate?
That was good. Good to see a big turnout. I haven't been for a while, so it was nice to see 50, 60.
Yeah, it was a good turnout.
Good turnout. And,
I was very happy. Yeah.
And also to see Tony's lad again, Ben. I haven't seen him since he was a lot younger, so that was another reason for me to come out as well.
Yeah.
But that was good. It was nice to see a reaction from the team as well after the disappointment of Europe and that capitulation against Palace.
Yeah,
it was nice to see
something.
It looked, they actually played football. They wanted to win.
Yeah.
Whereas at Palace, they wanted to go home.
Yes. I'll come into that later, but I've got a different theory on that. But Dave, you obviously sorted it out Saturday, so I did a little turn up when I weren't meant to. Me and Matty, we turned up.
I thought someone...
We ghosted in, but went under the radar. But yeah, mate, you put on a good night on Saturday. So
it was good.
Nice 9:30 kickoff as well, which is fucking brilliant.
Do not get them often, do we?
Yeah, we nearly had light. It was that close. Nath, welcome back, mate.
Thanks, mate.
How you feeling? You alright?
A lot better than I have been. So
good man.
Yeah, good to be back on my feet and wandering around again. And
good to have you back, mate.
Yeah, I think it was like when I went home.
Huh?
I think it was like when I finally left.
I was going to say it was an early kick-off, but we were still in here bloody 2 a.m. I got home at 3 a.m. So it was a big night.
Park bench? No?
No park bench this time. No park bench. Made it home.
No, it's good. But we'll go into the game. What did you boys think? Dave?
Look, I mean, we're always given over possession, and it's Liverpool, so we were never going to play a possession game. I think maybe we go in 1-0 at half time. I think that probably favoured us slightly. I don't flattered us. I'll say.
Yeah.
I think we're
definitely was in our favour.
Yeah, I mean, they just hit the post as well. Diaz just hit the post before half time as well.
It was a bit flattering. We did have our moments in that first half. That said, and we took our moment. You often call us a moments team, Ryan. So you want to take your moments when they come along, and that's what we did.
Yeah. And credit to Bowen too. I think he's now equal to Canio's record for goals in the season.
Well, I hope he gets to that 20 because I think it deserves it. I think he's 3 off it now. Is he? Is it 3 or 4? He's off
4.
Now?
Yeah, he's on 16. He's on 20 for the season.
Is he?
Yeah. 16 in the Prem.
Yeah. Let's see another 4 then over the next few games. But yeah, so what did you think of that? What did you think of the lineup?
Didn't really surprise me that much.
Predictable.
I mean, if Bowen's fit, you're gonna put him in the side, right?
So, definitely,
and we all know that fucking Moyes' love child is Souček, so someone had to go out, right? Because it wasn't going to be Paqueta in that midfield. Yeah,
so, I've got to be honest. I think Paqueta, I could have dropped him.
I think Paqueta's already in Manchester.
Hang on. Let me just. What are you going to say then?
No, I agree with you.
Oh, you're going to agree with me? I thought he was going to actually go the other way. I was thinking.
Look, we've both vented some frustration over the last couple of weeks. I've kind of said that he needs to grow up a little bit. And I don't see that he added a whole lot against Liverpool on the weekend. You always have him in there, I think, maybe on the fact that you're at home, and he does raise his game for the big games.
And he's got that ability to turn a game, pick a pass.
If he wants to.
He definitely has, but I do agree with you, boys. Obviously, I wasn't here for the debrief on the diabolical Palace games and stuff, but he needs a good smack across the arse. But like Moyes just isn't the person to do it. I think he should have been benched, but Moyes just has got his fucking favourite players, and that's just what happens. There's the untouchables, and then there's the people that sit around the fringes, and that's probably a disappointing part, really, isn't it?
Well, I think he's there because he can change the game. He has got that ability to find the pass. We've seen it before on a number of occasions. He's also got the ability to lose the ball and frustrate the fuck out of all of us. But we've seen those lovely passes that he moves through, and maybe that's what Moyes is playing him for. I'm sure that's what Pep will be planning for next year.
Oh, look, every player needs to be treated differently, but you hope behind closed doors that like the things that he was doing are just they're unforgivable. You know, like even in the
it's the basics, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you go back to Europe, and it was the first game in Europe. Like, why he's fucking getting a yellow card inside the first 15 minutes of a game, and it was a tantrum more than anything, wasn't it? Like that sort of stuff. You just hope behind the scenes that shit's getting addressed. But then, if you look at the way, you know, he's sort of turned up to play in the last few games, you think, well, is anybody even giving this bloke a clip around the ears? Because
I think what's hard is because you've got a manager sitting there who he might be gone, and he's probably affording him the opportunity to play how he wants to play, just in the hope that he will do something, as Richard's just said.
But maybe that's part of it, though, right? Like,
it's like who cares more?
Who gives a fuck?
It's like who cares more? Because I don't think it's either of them at the moment, and it's fucking shit to say because I love Paquetá, I do, but I think he's a fantastic footballer. But I just feel like he's just gone well off the boil. Maybe he's been moist. Never know.
I feel like he doesn't grab the game by the scruff of the neck and run the show. Like if you look at a sort of player like Payet, right? He would have tried to boss that midfield. Like he would have. Whereas you're thinking, where's the influence? I don't feel he's influencing like 100 million players should, and that's the kind of numbers we're talking about.
I'll tell you one that is Jared Bowen. He's got to be captain for me next year.
You wouldn't think that he's
I just want him to be captain
like an injury, like
because he's strong. He's a hardy little fucker. He does grab the game by the scruff of the neck. But I think if you cut him in half now, he's claret and blue and probably a bit of green and white from Hereford. But apart from that, I actually do think he's the man we need to build around now. Forget Paquetá. I think he's gone. Just try and see this out. But going back to the game, what did you think of their first goal? Rich?
Just after half time?
Yeah.
Well, I think it took us all, including West Ham, by surprise.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. They'd had a lot of possession, they'd had a couple of chances, but nothing.
Do you think Areola could have done better? Because I think if you're there...
Well, he got a hand to it, didn't he?
If you're there, you should be there.
He got a hand to it. It's hard to see whether he was unsighted at the last minute, I don't know. But
shouldn't his hand be stronger?
Well, you'd have thought so.
Because if you're there, it should be strong, because you have seen it.
Yeah.
It's hit your whole hand and then gone in. For me, I do think I don't normally critique him because I think he's been fantastic. He made fuckloads of saves in this as well. But I do think with that was savable.
There's a deflection in there as well.
It doesn't matter, mate. He rams there. It's hit his hand.
Yeah. I think he should save it.
As a goalkeeper, that's your near post. You're there. You need to be saving that. It's hit his hand and then rolled in. It wasn't like there was, as you say, it's deflection. So the sting's been taken out of it. Like I just think that's savable, and I think they got away with one there. Robertson did.
We weren't really at it though. But in the lead up to that, like we didn't really fucking sort of hit our straps after half time.
It's like we hadn't started. We didn't hear the whistle.
No, you're right.
Because like for the first 10 or 15 minutes of the second half, we were awful. Horrible. We were like Palace again, all over.
I was coming back from a piss, I think, and I've just looked around TV and then it's in, and I'm like, for fuck's sake! It was just like, and you could imagine being at the ground and you've just come back up from that point, and then you just say the guy, it's like, for
so you just fucking turn around, don't you? Go straight back to the bar.
But obviously they get their goal, then they get second. I've got to be honest, I've seen a lot of people giving Oggy a load of stick, right?
Yeah.
I'm not being. I'd laugh at that.
Over the smile.
Yeah, I would as well. What are you supposed to do? It's called irony.
It's comical.
It's called irony.
It's hit every fucker in the box. Three went in.
Yeah.
If there's any one man that fucking wants West Ham to win, it'd be him.
I agree.
I was like, how can you give Oggy fucking stick?
I'm glad you're saying that, because I thought the same.
Mate, I was just like,
I reckon I'd be the same. Like you just look at it and just go, ping, ping, ping.
What else can you do?
Fuck. You got to laugh, right?
I don't get much more West Ham.
That's right.
You don't get much more West Ham. That's probably what you're thinking.
I think Areola should have saved it to me. I think that's what Oggy was laughing at.
He got something on it. I think it was a net or a hand or something.
Suchek again. Fuck me.
Oggy, Suchek.
I've taken all the pace off it for you, mate. Come on.
I think it hit Zuma first, didn't it? It hit Zuma, then Oggy, then Suchek, then Areola, then in. So they were lucky. They were lucky as well.
Yeah.
They were lucky with that one.
Yeah, big time. And then going on to our goal that got the draw in the end, Bowen again. I saw Jamie O'Hara, I don't know if any of you watched him, but he was on Sky Sports and he was saying that Rashford should be going ahead of Bowen because he's miles better.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what football brain that fucking peanut has got.
He ain't got one, is it?
Because I think there was a couple of different players there. I think Jay Booth, someone was there. And they were like, are you absolutely off your fucking nut? You got Jared Bowen, how many goals we've just said that he's been involved in this year and scored. Rashford's crashing cars and fucking birds left, right and centre around Manchester. Don't know if he's paying for it, allegedly. How can anyone say that Bowen doesn't deserve to be on that plane? And then after that fucking cross, running down the wing, cutting it across, perfect. And Antonio let salmon. It was great. It was a great finish. I think their defence should have done better, if I'm being honest, because he found way too much room, man.
The pair of them,
it was bad. And Van Dijk, for me, is not one of the best defenders ever either. But yeah, we come away like the draw was done. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, look, I mean, there's a comical second goal there, but you've got to give a special mention to our big man up front, Antonio.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
The work he gets through as well, and Bowen was saying this as well, right? It allows the likes of him and Kudus to get in behind when he's doing all that dirty work in the middle.
Yeah.
I think he's playing as well as he ever done, and I know we don't want to be relying on a 34-year-old up front, but that's what we've got. And to his credit, what a great goal!
Yeah,
he took it really well.
He did.
Yeah. And
I don't think anyone on this channel doesn't give him credit, to be honest, man. I think it's just more the fact of squad depth, subs. We need people on the bench to be able to bring on, make it a bit fresher, give him fucking time and legs as well. You know, like
he used that type of player that he just thrives on his own momentum. Like if you give him a spell, sub him, stuff like start him from the bench. Like it's almost like he gets in his own head. Like he just needs to constantly be playing. But when you get into those scenarios, you're waiting for that moment for him to break down because of his age. And look, while he's not broken down, like you may as well just enjoy it because it is good to watch. I fucking feel for him though. Like I know he plays for a little bit of stuff, right? But he's a fucking big, strong boy.
Yeah.
The amount of fouls that he just gets overlooked because it's like, well, you're a big lump, you should be able to fucking handle that. It's fucking shit. It does frustrate me.
Yeah. And modern day football these days, every one of them should be a fucking free kick because everyone else gets them apart from him.
Yeah. So,
not saying I agree with it because I think the game has gone soft and I don't like that. But but I mean, good result. No, this is where I'm going to differ. I don't think it is a good result. I think that felt like a little bit of a dead rubber game, and I do think that we should have gone for it a little bit more because the possession stats showed that we didn't even attempt to have the ball. We're trying to go for Europe, and this is for them as well. They're going for the title. They didn't look fucking ready. No. So,
well, did you see the spat on the sidelines between fucking Klopp and Salah? That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Unbelievable that was.
Yeah. That's what I mean. They was in disarray. I agree. Definitely had a go.
I agree.
Does anyone know what that was all about?
I think it would have been because he weren't starting.
It was all about his
and then we scored just as he was going to bring him on, and I think that
was funny.
Lost it even more.
They had those cameras that were on.
Yeah, I know.
And then you see in the background of the camera the ball going in.
You see Moisey having a good laugh at him. Settle down, boys.
I don't know what you're fucking laughing at. They're called subs, you cunt. So use them. Fucking look what they're bringing on. Do you know what I mean?
What are you doing?
On that subject, if you look at their bench and you look at our bench,
we had more seats and players, and
well, we didn't have a lot of game changers on our bench.
No,
and they had just about every single one of theirs was a game changer on their bench.
Potentially, but they weren't.
I know.
Yeah, but it's nice to have the fucking option, mate.
And it's nice to be able to bring someone like Salah on.
And Nunes. Fuck me.
I mean, I think we might have dodged the bullet with Nunes not getting him because he's not exactly set the world on fire up there, is he? But he's still got a bit of quality.
He's a post whip for being a good football player.
Yeah, he probably is.
Literally, he's hit the post more times than I can fucking remember.
He scored a fucking good goal against us up there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
But we've got 3 games left, so we've got Luton. Is it Luton?
Is it
Chelsea,
Luton,
and City. So, Rich, to start with you, how many points do you think we're getting out of them 3?
I'd like to say 6, but I think probably 4.
optimistic.
Is Chelsea away? It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, we beat them at home.
That's right. Yeah.
I can't see us beating City.
No.
I can see. I think we'll beat Luton.
Yeah.
Because I think chances are they might even be down by then. Who knows?
Oh, they're right in it, mate.
Yeah.
So I reckon they're fighting.
They'll be up for it.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, who knows? Chelsea's going to be a bit like the Liverpool game. It could be
basket case.
Anybody could win that game. Depends what Chelsea turns up.
Yeah.
Dave?
Or West Ham, really. Yeah. Look the way we've been fucking playing.
Chelsea aren't going well, are they? Let's be honest. Look, they have the odd good game.
Yeah.
Are we?
No, but it's there for an upset, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is beating Chelsea an upset this season? I'm not sure it is. Maybe if Luton beat them, but not if someone in the top 10
when was the last time we did a double over them?
It's a while ago.
Yeah.
We do pick points up off them.
Yeah.
But double, I'm not sure.
That year Cresswell scored.
A free kick.
Yeah, no, it was a low drive into the bottom corner.
Yeah, I remember that goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we beat
That's
them
right,
yeah.
That was like the one that was a daisy cutter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember that goal.
Yeah.
Massive goal for me, that was the one.
He really meant that, didn't he?
Yeah, we were.
That was fucking brilliant. It
was.
He really meant that, didn't he?
I'm a bit worried about the Luton game because I think that they'll have a go at us. I really do. I reckon they're going to come at us, and for this defensive manager that we got in Mr. David Moyes, I reckon we will come unstuck in this one.
Luton?
So we're going to get a point.
Mate, we only just fucking beat them.
No, I get it, but do you, to answer your question, do you think we're not going to get any points out of our last 3 games?
I think we might get a draw. That's it.
Where?
One of them. It'd be Luton or Chelsea. We're drawing fucking City.
I can't see us getting anything off of City.
Yeah.
No.
The only way we do that is if City's already won and Pep's rested his players, then we might get something.
What's he going to rest them for now, though? They ain't got Champions League either now. Oh, but they got FA Cup final, haven't they?
Yeah,
they
got the FA Cup.
To be honest, I think Arsenal are going to push them to the last game. I think they're going to have to beat us. Look,
imagine if it's in our hands if Declan Rice wins the fucking
we just give it to him.
I tell you what, I mean, back on the Paquetá discussion, I reckon it's going to be very interesting to watch
how he plays.
He will fucking tear it up, I reckon. He'll put in a massive shift.
That'd be good if he did.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a game-changing shift, but mate, that's his shot win.
There have been games when he has bossed it and he has done it.
Yeah.
And he has looked like Brazil's number 10.
Yeah.
But there's been other games where it looks like he'd be lucky to get in, I don't know.
And we use him as number 11 on the fucking wing.
Yeah. That's his best spot.
He didn't know where he fucking played before he bought him. And then when he watched the World Cup, then he moved him.
He was like, midfielder,
That's where I fucking play him. Okay.
We've said this before, right? And I'm not sure Pep's going to want him in the current state. I think what he's seeing at the moment, he might change his mind.
Yeah.
He might be sitting there thinking, I can do something with that and I can change it, but... So there's a chance he might stay.
I think our players have depreciated in value this 2024 anyway. Because you looked at Kudus before fucking end of last year and Paquetá, you'd go, God, they are worth the money. But now I'm looking at Kudus going, probably make about 10 million, 5 million on him now. I don't think we'd get much more from what he's seeing.
I think the thing with players like them, right, you know, they need to be on the edge of their seats a lot more than they are. Like, they would just be walking up to training every fucking week just going, who's taking my spot? No one. There's no challenge for him whatsoever. There's no versatility in how we play. So it's not like he's going to be sitting in the hole in centrally, or like where's their motivation for it? Like
Danny Ings again didn't get fuck all on the weekend. He can't buy minutes, can he? But
no.
I just want the chain. I hate to say this, but I can't wait for the season to be over. I'm done with it. I think that game on the weekend showed that if you're not going to go for it in a game like that where it's gettable, what's the point? What's the point of us being fucking
We've
excited?
got 3 games left, right? So 9 points available, and I know it's a tough draw, but like how many more points are going to push us into European places? It's not going to be that many, right? I mean, nobody's really
Chelsea's
jumping
got 3
about.
games on Chelsea's got 3 games on us.
Yeah.
No chance.
Honestly, I think we've got more chance of finishing 10th than we have 7th.
Yeah, I agree as well. Actually,
look, I mean, the point I was trying to make is you think that there'd be a little bit more of a motivation for the players and the club to try and be, going after this a little bit more than they actually are, but.
Well, when you're dropping points to Sheffield United, Burnley,
sure,
fucking games
the
like
shit show at Palace,
getting your ass wiped by Palace,
exactly, Fulham, fuck me,
Twice.
and then,
it's more about. It's not really. I mean, the Palace result was terrible, but you don't have to cast your mind too much further back. You're just going fuck burn points there,
Fulham,
there.
It's Liverpool,
but in all honesty,
Fulham, Liverpool, Palace, Arsenal. I'm sure there's another one. That's at least 5 games where we've been done 5 goals this year.
Look, I think straight after that quarter final, the Palace one's where you got to see the reaction. And look,
I disagree with that. I think they were fucking knackered, and that's what I reckon.
But I mean, in terms of Europe being on the table, I think if you don't win that Palace game, Europe's off the table.
Oh yeah.
It's gone.
But don't you think some of that? I think some of that.
Knackered.
No, that's a really good point, Rich. Right?
Liverpool's doing all right. Well, they were.
Villa, they're in Europe.
But how many of them are you trying to use fucking 12 players? That's probably more the point.
Yeah. I agree.
What's the name of the young kid who's on our bench who's a centre back?
Kadua?
No. He's been.
I don't know. There's a time limit on this show, though, mate. You can't sit there and go through the.
I get it. It's just little things like that where you just going. If Moyes had a fucking few more balls in his bag, he should be fucking just going. What's the point in Ogbonna, right? Pairing him with Zuma, slow as fuck. Just give a kid a go, right? And even as the fans, you're just going, all right. Well, if we get done there, at least he's trying. He's giving the players that need a break a bit of a break, and he's putting faith in these kids who have actually done really, really well at their levels. It's now time to see if they can fucking have a crack.
Yeah, but if you go back for his whole career, when has he ever done that?
He's not been.
I'm not. Yeah,
even Rooney tried to hold him back. So
I do agree with you, but you just sit there and just go if he doesn't get another contract, right, and then all the excuses that come out, you just sit there and just go, mate, it's all on your own fucking hands. You had every opportunity to do some of these things, and you just didn't do it, and it's just frustrating from a fan's point of view. Just to be going, fucking give him a crack.
I also think as well, if the youngsters come in and we get smashed, then Moisey gets shit because he's put the youngsters in against Liverpool who are fighting for the title.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's in a bit of a catch-22, really.
Yeah, but doing it in a clever way, though, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like Allardyce where he went, all right, you want to see your kids fucking against Forest and put all of them in. That's shit man management. That's not how you do it. We're not, as a fan base, there are 2 managers that have really gone. I'm not listening to the fans. I have no interest in what you lot are saying. I'm going to do it my way, and this is it. And I don't mind it to a certain degree, but when you have got a squad of 18s or 23s or whatever you want to call them now, who've won the Youth Cup last year, won the fucking Premier League 2, and not one of them are getting a fucking chance. Earthy comes on for 3 minutes. All right, he could have had 10, but still, that's all he's getting. I think he's a fucking useless cunt. I hate him. I do. I just don't like him.
The biggest problems is that you can't make your own mind up about these players because you just never see them.
Yeah.
And it's disappointing to hear all the raps on them and then just not even fucking get a chance. You just go, for fuck's sake,
But club insiders have all said that group of players isn't like the George Moncurs and Elliot Lees. This group of players that we've got under there are fucking ballers. They can play, and they could be Premier League players. I mean, as you say, he saw Irving for 3 minutes. I'm a bit sick of anyone saying it because it's 3 minutes, but still, he came on. He didn't look out of place.
No, he didn't.
So what else have we got? I want to see what else we've got there.
Exactly.
If he looks that good, what about Orford? What about Scholes?
I think it's Orford.
I want to see these boys come on. I don't think Mbama is. I don't think he's right. I don't know if Marshall will be there, but there's a couple of midfielders that I just go.
Potsy's boy.
Look at Rig as well.
Talk about him going as well
to Tottenham. That's what I'm saying. So if these progressive teams like Tottenham want him, why the fuck are we letting them go?
Absolutely.
You build your base around your foundation around the academy boys. Because look at what we sold Declan Rice for, 105 million.
Yeah,
that's good investment. Like that's a good comeback for us. And we've got all these players that other teams are looking at, and we're letting them go for fuck all because we don't know. And then they could go and tear it up. They might not. I get that. I mean, what's the game? Ashley?
There's a few. Harrison, Ashby.
Yeah,
you've got Harrison, Ashby. You've got
Sonny Perkins. They've all disappeared off the radar.
That was also
they weren't part of this.
That was a different crop. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying. So that's why I got rid of them all. They went, no, that's not the ones we want. This is the lads. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to. I mean, what do you think of Amorim? He obviously come over, touchdown in London, met Sullivan and fucked off with a dildo.
But he's played us.
I don't think he played us. I actually don't think. I reckon Sullivan probably handicapped himself. I reckon it's too much money for him to get out of a contract. When has Sullivan ever paid a manager's contract out? And his is about 15 mil to get him out.
Yeah. But there's also the fact that he might think he can get a better club.
Well, Liverpool's the only one, I reckon.
Well, they're supposed to be getting on his start, aren't they?
But I think he wanted to.
It backfired.
Okay.
I think it was a play, like we were the pawn there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. It seems to be that he had no intention of joining West Ham, and he's just.
And then Lopetegui, I don't want him personally.
Is he Leon, one of the old cunt?
No, that's
he managed Wolves.
Yeah.
He didn't do so well at Wolves.
He was at Real Madrid.
He's supposed to be going to
Milan. Was he with their women's team as well? Was that him?
Don't know.
He had Wolves.
Yeah.
He didn't do very well. He's supposed to be
he fucked off as soon as the chairman said he ain't going to give him any money. Welcome to West Ham, Lopetegui. You know what I mean?
Was that this year?
At the beginning of the year, Gary O'Neill took over. He's got a week to go.
Shit squad, hasn't he? Fucking O'Neill's done quite well.
I think it's a bit unfair. Moyes had some money to spend, and he's bought some decent players. Tim, what's his face, has bought some decent players.
Because as I said, Paquetá came in.
So there's money to spend.
Moyes didn't know where to play him.
Oh, absolutely
not. Absolutely not.
But he wasn't Moyes' man, was he?
Exactly. It was Tim Stein's
Moyes wanted Maguire.
What, Paquetá?
No,
Paquetá came in a year before.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Moyes liked him from Leon.
Sorry, I'm thinking of Kudus.
Moyes liked him from the game we played against Leon.
I'm thinking of Kudus.
Yeah, he didn't know where to play.
It was Tim, what's his face?
He didn't know where to play Paquetá either.
El Machino and brought them in.
Yeah.
And Mavropanos and Moyes wanted Maguire.
And don't forget about McTominay.
But yeah, I mean,
wouldn't mind McTominay, but not Maguire.
I don't think I'd take. I'd prefer Flynn Downs back, and I think with Potts, Freddie Potts coming back from Wickham, who's just won their Player of the Year and Supporters Player of the Year. I think I'd want to see.
He's done really well down there, hasn't he?
He runs like Declan Rice. He plays like Declan Rice. He's got everything about him. He's West Ham as well.
Yes.
I'd love to see that. Give him a chance.
I have to be convinced about Downs. Just because you're a West Ham fan, don't mean you're a good player.
No, definitely not.
He didn't look great last year, and I can see why they loaned him out.
Yeah, but he also played. But he played 2 fucking European matches, got man of the match in his position.
As
soon as Moyes went, all right, I'm going to put you at fucking number 10. And he was shit, he's not a number 10. No. So that's where I reckon he just didn't want him.
I didn't mind him.
If you're playing someone there and he's won 2 man of matches, what the fuck are you putting him number 10 for the next game? Like, it doesn't make sense. You're trying to set the kid up to fail, in my eyes.
I reckon it's more to do with he fucking didn't know how to deal with his love child, Souček, and trying to get all 3 of them into that midfield.
Well, he fucking did it when he first put Calvin Phillips in, didn't he? He put fucking 5 central defensive midfielders in the first game.
Yeah, I think there's a player in Downs.
I do too. I think a championship. Another season.
Another season.
He's done well down there at Southampton.
They love him.
Reports.
Yeah, they really like him.
We've got a Southampton fan in my team, and he fucking raves about him every week. I'm like, how's he got on? Fucking brilliant. Absolutely loves it.
And I think they accept the fact that he won't be with them next season, regardless of what
JWP for him.
So.
And then Flynn Downs come back, take the free kick, score.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good show anyway. So if you don't like and subscribe, please do, because it has been. We're nearly there at the end of our first season.
Yeah, 900 now.
900 subscribers. So happy days. Thank you very much, everyone. But yeah, obviously Matt is not here today. Rich jumped in, so thanks, mate. I'll try and get you back on the show every now and again, mate, if you'd like to.
Why not?
But yeah, leave a nice comment for all of us and Richard underneath, and hopefully we do get a few points from the next 3 games, because it's not going to be easy. But yeah, one thing left to say.
Come on, boys.